Yeah, that's literally what he just said.
But it's episode 2.
You could see somebody's Periscope history as well, can't you?
No, it's just the episode. It's called Beer Quest episode 2, so obviously there's
It's not
already
the first.
been an episode 1. Yeah. It's just, can easily.
Just trying to rile us up.
No, I cannot. That's why I have it on 2 cameras and not just the one.
Yeah.
Because I could easily go through it. And then when I'm more not tired and more caring, then yes, I'll care more. But I could just take that video off my phone and put it in the Mac and delete all this shit. Should have had a cigarette before we did all this. Because you never see anyone smoking in YouTube videos, Alright.
There's nobody.
Here we are. I'm Yogi Diesel. This is Turtle. I am back with another beer quest, and she is going to help. So, we got 3 today. 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3. In no specific drinking order, just what's closest to my right hand first. We have Shiner, Texas. Let's see, Spoltz Brewery, Shiner, Texas. It's Schmore, chocolate and marshmallow ale. Let's see, made with real Texas chocolate. Nothing too
crazy.
Alright, 1 sip and you'll want Schmore. Schmore. Can I have Schmore, please? Schmore. You like s'more? You like s'more, please? To celebrate our 111th year of independent brewery, we brewed Shiner Schmore with real Texas chocolate. We sought out the perfect fire-roasted Kakua. My enunciation is horrible, I'm sure.
Oh, cocoa.
For this chocolatey creation, we brew up. We blew up Texas small batch. We brew up Texas small batch cacao. Along with roasted malts for a full-bodied flavored ale with a rich notes of chocolate, caramel, and vanilla. A flavored ale that's sure to make you one happy camper. Enjoy. Yeah, that's about it. 111 years, the 111, 111, 111, 111, 111.
I'll play the lottery with that number tomorrow.
Next we have from Platform Beer Co. Ohio, OH10. Schmore's Yummy, sweet potato ale with naturally flavors, decadent, slightly spiced, smooth. Any background story on this shit?
Nope.
Gotta get it out before it really comes. Vegetable ale? Let's pull this thing up down here. We bought this like... Where did we buy this?
I think you picked that up at Giant Eagle the one time.
No, we got it at Save More.
we get any of these anymore?
So it was brewed 08/27/19 for all you beer snobs that care. So it's herb vegetable ale.
Fun.
Game.
Did that say 18%? Oh no. It's 7.9.
So grains 2 row caramel Munich 2 Munich 2nd
Munich 2. Munich the 2nd.
Carapils Melodin Melodin flaked barley hops Galena
Galena. It's brewed with Galena hops.
Okay, Galena. Yeast American ale adjuncts marshmallow fluff graham cracker chocolate spice blend sweet potato alcohol by volume 7.9. Yeah, this is like fucking 5.0. If it wasn't a good beer, I'd throw it against the wall like just Plateau 18.7 IBU 25. Not bad, okay. Ooh, got some fucking.
This is the one that's gonna be real good, I hope.
From Rochester Mills Beer Co. Where's that at? I think Michigan. Michigan. Auburn Hills, Michigan. Always keep your cool and refrigerate your beer. It literally says that, okay? Always keep your cool and refrigerate your beer.
I always figured that was kind of a given.
So there's no like story. There's no
ingredient list.
It is just proprietary
7-malt blend. It's a 5.2.
So that's another 5.2. Wah, wah, wah. So that's why I want these sound effects. So triple layer decadence, milkshake stout, milk stout ale brewed with milk sugars, cocoa nibs, and toasted coconut.
We picked all the ales today.
That's pretty much it. So I guess we'll just, we'll go weak? Or do you want to go strong first?
I don't care, you pick the order. Let's get the strong one out of the way.
Since we've had this the longest.
Yeah, because we've had that for, since October. No, we went like right after Halloween, didn't we, for that one?
No, I think we even got it before then.
Like the couple days before? Because that was brewed just before Halloween, wasn't it? You said it was like October 27th. Oh, 8/27.
That's August or September.
That's August.
Is that good? Because I'll fucking
smash the rest of it.
Well, I'm not going to. So.
Very sweet. It smells like apples.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It smells like a cider. But I can't smell like that potato-y.
No, there isn't much of a sweet potato taste to it. It's more apples and kind of like cinnamon kind of flavor to it.
No, I think you're letting the spices overpower. I could smell that sweet potato and the spices and the sweetness. But it together has this weird like appley aroma for sure, which is putting off a cider. Maybe smell from the can. Wow, that gives you more of an apple rind. That's weird.
Smells like metal.
That metallic smell is there, sure, but
it still smells like apple
smells
cider.
like... Or that one guy. I'm not trying to make fun of nobody, but you will not catch us be like... Yeah, there's none of that. Yeah.
He's gotta snort it like cocaine. Gotta get that good powder. The super sugar. I like that it's not super bitter.
It's creamy.
I definitely get it again.
That's what I'm struggling to say, like...
Or if it was offered to me, I would definitely drink it. I'm personally not a fan of sweet potatoes, so I don't regularly eat them.
Yeah, but I know what a sweet potato tastes like.
It doesn't taste like a sweet potato, does it?
That's what I'm like trying to figure out. Like I'm trying to grasp.
I love that we're both so focused on the sweet potato and apple cider aspect that we aren't even tasting like the s'more. I'm not, at least. It's kind of sweet, but...
All I get is a sweet... with that coriander, like that Christmas ale spice to it.
Yeah.
But it has this weird, like, certain creamy... I don't get for a platform, which is very strange, I don't get that watery taste.
Yeah, I know you really do like the beers regularly, so...
Well, I like them because they're different. But a lot of them, even the emo barrel bourbon s'mores that I had a couple years ago, had a little bit of a watery taste to it.
So you're saying that
like
this
the Florida beers.
Okay, you're saying that this doesn't taste
but it doesn't have a water taste to it.
Now that I'm smelling it again, though...
I like it, but I can't say if... Like, if it was there... And I was like, man, I really... like it.
As it warms up, I'm starting to taste that chocolate flavor.
Like, if I was to really want to drink, and there's no beer to drink...
You'd drink this.
I'd be like, okay, I'll buy that.
Or if
and I'll be happy to do so.
Or if this is something they have on tap at the bar.
Yes, I would definitely like to try it on tap. There's a lot of, like, Christian brought home some sort of Richmond's on tap, and it was good. It was light, but it's fine. Yeah. But it's like that dual flavoring. Like you get that sweetness on that Yammy's sweet potato part.
Yeah, it definitely comes out as more cider flavored than altogether.
Normally, last time I brought up 4 cups for my 2 beers. I forgot. I don't like giving up, but oh well. So we'll go with this one. It's more so you since I've been drinking this a lot. So I already...
This one would be a good comparison against that chocolate decadence too, wouldn't it? Or a decent one. Don't you think?
I wanted to do
Oh wow, that is a lot of caramel.
I wanted to do like a whole like gauntlet. Like a full 6-pack. There's 2 of us.
Yeah.
So I figure, okay, if we drink 6 beers, it's only 3 beers each. I mean, that's not really going anywhere. I feel like we could probably do like 10 beers.
Well, you might be able to.
You can't drink 5 beers?
Do you remember the day I drank 3 Holy Moses in the short amount of time? That killed me.
So what I made the mistake, though, because I had, on the first episode, I did the Saranac caramel porter with the black chocolate. And I should have had this with it, but I wanted this paired with this, and I wanted you to be able to drink. And I knew that you had already had the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely had both of the Saranacs that you've gotten. Or I've at least tried them.
Yeah, you tried the Saranac, you tried the Brooklyn, and you were like, eh. I know you didn't like the Brooklyn Brew. You were like, that dark chocolate imperial stout, not for me.
That one was very strong. I think I was kind of on the fence with Saranac as well.
Super sweet.
Like I said, that caramel comes on strong even when you just smell it. I like. What? I've already taken a drink.
But you haven't said anything. I'm letting you do the honors.
I mean...
See what I mean? How impossible. I don't know how we could do this in 2 minutes. Together, it's not happening. I'd have to do it. Or we just do it individually. Where you just crack a beer open and you're like, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And then you just pound it, and then you're like, it's like either good or bad, and then boom, you're done. It's like the funniest episode, because it's going to be so different. Every time I get on here, it's like straight and to the point. Yeah, let's drink this beer. And then they're like, dude, they're not even really doing a beer review. They're just like bullshitting. Should have just called this episode 1 of the fucking podcast. But yeah, I think we could drink tons of beers. There was only 4 of these guys, and these guys were wieners. These dudes were weenies.
I mean, I like it.
All you have to do is drink that much beer out of every beer. And I'll drink the rest.
It is a very sweet beer. It's smooth.
Well, let's talk about it.
The caramel, it really it's a very strong caramel flavor. I'm tasting a little bit of chocolate, but it's not.
I'm like, yeah, you're not dropping any hints of that Texas chocolate that they're bragging about all over the bottle.
Yeah.
It's not saying anything
subtle.
about Texas caramel.
No, it's subtle, but I'm not tasting a lot of chocolate myself.
Really? You get more caramel than chocolate? I get way more chocolate. Like, in the smell.
You also drink a lot more chocolate beer than I do, so...
Alright.
That might be
Don't
why.
Don't compare that. I'm just saying, out of what I smell... I mean, yeah, I'm not even gonna bullshit. I mean, it's sugar. It's straight lactose fucking sugar. Alright? That's what I smell.
That's probably
but it's like,
the caramel smell.
It's definitely a war between that sweetened chocolate and caramel, like you're eating a fucking Cadbury
cream egg or something.
One of those caramel Cadburys.
The Easter
or
one.
Or caramello. Stretch it out, caramello. Dropping the 80s on you. Up that Fifth Avenue, that caramello. Fucking millennials are like, I have no idea what the fucking caramello is. I know, because they're a fucking chocolate bar that went bankrupt.
No, they still exist.
Yeah, but you don't want to eat a caramello of 2020. I wouldn't eat that shit. It's just been repackaged back from 1989. Nobody wanted that shit ever. Some horrible fucking, what is it, Mars chocolate with some rank ass caramel and, man, because it's bad chocolate. It wasn't good chocolate. Caramel's fine, but it was bad chocolate. It wasn't like I don't even know. I don't know if it's a Hershey. I'm not pulling my phone out. All my phones are being used.
I think it's a Nestle product. It's Nestle or Mars.
But this is where I do want to have like the setup to where I could pull out the laptop or we have the tablet. Well, I want to be able to like exercise more information about each beer.
Yeah. Maybe we do a little bit of research before we drink them.
I thought about it, but once the camera goes on, it's like, even if you have a set list right in front of you, I'm a stickler. I did it the first episode and wanted to repeat and couldn't even follow through in episode 2. This is the Drunk War, episode 2. Oh, last week it was the Beer Menace. Ah, those Star Wars puns. I had to say Star Wars puns for her to get the damn joke.
I already knew what you were going with.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
the
man.
Beer Menace gave it away.
Okay. You didn't get her. The clone beer wars. Ah, you're the chosen one. You are the chosen one. What happened to you? But I think Beer Quest could do a lot. Like, we do beer review, we drink our beers. Like, when it comes to when we're finally done.
I think episodes where I'm involved should just be podcasts.
Probably.
Because all I do is bullshit.
Well, what I'm saying is that we should do, like, reviews where then we'll start getting drunk and then do better reviews than the other people. Problem is that, like, we gotta be a part of certain media groups and it costs money.
Mm.
I'm not getting sued because I thought I was watching some free video that some fucking media company owns, and then they're like, you know, you're using our copyrighted material and we're just gonna straight skip all these boundaries and lines and just go for the straight, like, you owe us $1,500 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, here's a picture of my dick! That's as good as you get from me. Picture of my dick! You don't have to be drunk for that. Alright, so the ale, it's really like I would say, because it's two different ales blended together, it kind of, I feel like each ale, they focused on the flavor, so there isn't that watery taste to it. I am not going to say, like I've said this before on previous recordings and periscopes and stuff like that. Excuse me. I don't really think this is that great of a beer. It's sweet, but the aspect of what a s'mores is very much missing out of this beer. I don't want to compare other beers that haven't been a part of the reviews, but we've already brought it up. So the Saranac Caramel Chocolate Porter is a caramel porter. It's not going and saying it's a s'more style beer where it says that they use marshmallow, chocolate, so on and so forth. It's just a chocolate caramel beer that tastes very similar to this. From other s'mores beers that I've tried, the graham is very much lacking. This says in this one that there was graham. I very much felt like the platform had this.
The only graham I could taste in that would be like a little bit of cinnamon, and that's it. I don't.
Yeah,
taste
but I
that.
felt close to those ingredients, opposed to these. What this would be. If you say s'more, I want to taste the graham. That does stick out in this one. To me, at least.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm not speaking for you or anyone else. I'm just saying how I feel. I feel like it lacks where it's called a s'more beer. I feel like
it would be better if it was like a caramel chocolate porter or something like that. A caramel chocolate ale.
Or just like a milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Or caramel. Or chocolate caramel.
Between these two, definitely the platform tasted more like a s'mores beer. Even if it did taste like a cider.
Yeah, it was very sparkling. But I mean, I feel like that's an ale.
Yeah.
It's very smooth, even though when it's going down, it's a little bitter. But it's not like, fucking 50. It's nothing past a 30 IBU. All these are going to be in the same IBU level. But when it goes down, I feel a little like sour in the center of my throat. When I exhale, it's already gone. It's a good beer. My pros about it is that it's sweet. So after a full meal, I would feel okay to drink this. So I do like it for its smoothness. I like it for the flavor that it actually does have. As a beer, ale, I don't think it's like that good of an ale. And I would say the cons to me, again, it doesn't really pass as a s'mores beer. And it's a 5.0. So even after I drink, or after I eat a full meal, I'm going to have to drink a lot of these to get to where I need to be when I want to, the way I want to feel after I eat an enticingly full meal. I don't want to drink 6 of these and start getting a buzz.
Yeah.
So that's my review on that. It's probably the most in-depth review I've given so far on all the beers.
Personally, I like it for what it is. It, like you mentioned, it is a very...
Don't treat it like a Marvel movie.
No.
Like, I'm thankful that this beer exists.
I personally like lower alcohol beers. I like that it's very smooth. I could drink a couple of these after dinner and enjoy them. I wouldn't think of them as s'more beers. I would just think of them as just a chocolate ale or something like that, rather than, or a caramel ale, versus the whole flavor profile they want to give off. I feel like the chocolate and the graham cracker and marshmallow just don't come through very strongly for me. Otherwise, it's okay. I could drink it again.
And that's not my first time. So I drank it out in Ohio. Thought it was like, oh wow, this is great.
I think you got a 6-pack of them here.
And well, I got 2 6-packs.
Yeah. So you've already had 2 6-packs of it versus me only having the singular beer. So I don't have
because that's the
a
problem.
clear of an idea of it.
Isn't it? Is that I'll buy these things.
And that I don't enjoy them with you.
Well, I completely forgot when I went to the store that day to get beer. But it was like, oh shit. That's more like, because I tell you,
oh yeah,
I told
you told me you
it was
found
a
it, and then
conversation.
you're like, oh, I might not find this anywhere else. Let me grab 2 of them, and then you found them at the other Giant Eagle.
So it was like a conversation.
Less than a week later.
It was a conversation with the dentist, and then she was so interested, and then I went to the store, and this is totally beer review fucking shit right here. So like I'm getting my teeth cleaned, and my dentist is like is beyond Pittsburgh Pittsburgh pretty. So like it's very rare when you get like a beyond Pittsburgh pretty female that exists in Pittsburgh. So she's like super interested in a s'mores beer. And I'm like super interested in the fact that she's interested in a s'mores beer. Because I'm like, I'm a fucking pervert, you know? I may not like care to be sexual, but like, I still think about fucking raw dog in this bitch's mouth. So, you know, like, what's that like? I sure would like to find out. Maybe I'll feel weird afterwards. I don't know. Maybe not. But she's like super interested in a s'mores beer. And I go to my typical beer store or supermarket that sells beer for a chocolate peanut butter porter. But I didn't even like make it to where that is on the shelf. It was just like I walked in and was all like, oh fuck, s'more beer. And I was like, I fucking have had that. And my brain's like so confused. And it just like gets confused, and anything s'mores, it's gonna be like, that's a good beer, ha 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 ha, let's get it. And that's basically what I did. I grabbed a 6-pack, threw it on the table. The dude was like, oh, it's $10. So I fucking, hold up. And I reached over and I grabbed another 6-pack and was like, fuck it. Came home. Was like, oh, hell yeah, 5%. Hell no. And like killed a 6-pack like right then and there, and then started drinking other beers. Like, oh, there's 2 of these beers. I could have one.
What he fails to mention is that he wanted to bring the 1 6-pack back to the dentist to be like, hey, try this out. This is good.
Well, not a whole 6-pack.
A
but
few,
like,
at least.
I wanted to give her 2 beers, like, because I know I'm a creep, but I know she's married. I shouldn't. Fuck. Gotta watch what I say. Gotta think before I speak, huh? How do you know she's married? Because I crept on her. She cleaned my teeth the first time 6 or some months ago, and I fucking went home. I was all like, Facebook this bitch. And there she was. And what did you know? Her husband's arms are the size of my fucking head. This dude will smash the fuck out of me. So then I also started thinking, well, he spends all his time working out, so he probably has a little dick. Probably has this monster fucking hog. This fucking 12-inch around. They have a kid. So, like, I was all like, yo, I'm going to go back to my fucking dentist and I'm going to go give her a couple of beers. So as I started on this voyage out the door, all of a sudden my brain's all like, you're a fucking creep. You fucking weirdo. Because now my memory is flashing that I'm trying to have this conversation. Well, I'm not trying to do anything. I just respond to. When I'm out in public, I respond and conversate with Turtle. That's it. But like going to my dentist and like trying to tell her my personal shit isn't gonna happen. So I'm not openly talking. So she'll ask me shit and I'll answer. And then something was said about beer where I was like, oh yeah, I drink beer, but I don't drink beer to get drunk. I drink it for reviews and I want to like find what is the best and perfect beer. So she asked me a couple questions about beer that I was able to answer. So I was like, fuck yeah, ooh, 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 yeah. And then she asked me if I liked, IPA. And I was like, no, nip that in the butt. Hell no. So she was all, oh, fuck, yeah, me too. I just tried this other beer and it's really good. And I was all like, oh, that sounds like Fathead's Bumbleberry. And she's all like, I love Bumbleberry. I was all like, oh, yeah, honey blueberry ale. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, it tastes like a Pop-Tart. It is good, okay? But again, it's fucking 5.4. 5.4.
I don't care.
want to fucking drink 5.4.
No,
I want to fucking drink 7.9. 7.9.
It's a shame because not too many.
9. Nothing less than 7.9. So I said, that's cool. I'm on this quest. I do like reviews and I talk about, and it's like this, without getting into this thing, it's an elaborated enterprise of shit. So it's called Beer Quest, and it's where I'm going to upload videos about beer, drinking,
and enjoying beer.
With people. So, and she's all like, that's fucking cool. And I'm like, yeah. And there's this fucking old lady secretary walking back and forth, looking at me. She's walking back and forth. I'm not kidding.
Stalking.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And she kept looking in, huh? They're talking about beer. Why is she talking to this neck tattoo having guy? He's got hand tattoos that say some shit that I don't know because I haven't had a good look at his hands.
Yeah, well, she needs to fuck off. Stop being.
I don't know what that shit is
Karen.
on his motherfucking forearm, but it looks horrible.
Stop being such a nosy fucking Karen.
Fucking 70-year-old fucking cougar. I mean, I wouldn't
That's
fuck
not
her.
a cougar.
But she's like, yeah, eavesdropping. And it's so noticeable, too.
Oh,
Even
God.
like my dentist. I can name drop my dentist.
Dentist is just like, this
Dentist
bitch is like
is cool.
fucking
I like
walking
that.
around,
like,
stalking outside the
I'm
door, ain't she?
having this fucking awesome conversation with a dentist. And not once did I think about my dick in her mouth. It was until I got outside that I was all like, wow, if there was ever an opportunity that got my dick closer to her mouth, it was right then and there. Awesome. We're doing good. Now, 6 months from now, I better have my fucking teeth pulled so I don't look like a fucking bigger idiot. Because that was the fear. When you go to your dentist, you're supposed to have done all the things your dentist tells you to do. Or you're shit. What's the fucking point of wasting everyone's time? So I was supposed to go to the oral surgeon, have 11 teeth removed, and I didn't do it. So all of a sudden now I had to go to my dentist, and I was like, fuck, this is embarrassing, right? It's embarrassing. She's like, well, what's your excuse? I don't know. I sat around, drank beer, fucking smoked weed all day. Fucking a lot of jerking off. I mean, I was indisposed, lady. You're married. You know what's up. Shit. So there you go. something I brought up. Oh well, I'm on the quest to find the best s'mores beer that I could possibly find, and she was like, "Oh my god, s'mores! That's so interesting. I'm so that's so good." And I'm just all like, "Oh my god, this girl's on the tip of my dick." I fucking love it. Like, I'm in fantasy land. I must have been getting high off the fucking whatever she's squirting on my teeth. Oh, it must have been when she pushed the decay into the back of my rotten tooth. There you go. See, my punishment for not getting my teeth pulled from the surgeon was she's like, well, I'm not going to clean your disgusting, broken, decaying teeth. So, yeah. Anyways, so I go to the store. I want my chocolate peanut butter porter, and I see the beer. I buy the beer. I think to myself,
I should give the
what a wonderful moment. You know, I could fucking send this bitch some beer. I could go over and give this chick some beer. Then I started second guessing myself. Like, that's a bit creepy, right? You know,
she's married. Why am I sharing beer with her?
Yeah.
In my mind, I would think of it as it's like, okay, you know, she likes beer. If I want to be her friend, I should give it to her. But on the same hand, you're also a guy and she's married.
Yeah.
So it's
and
kind
I'm
of
fucking
like, is he trying to,
almost
hook
40.
up with me?
And that's the first thing. You know, I don't want her to, like, not take the beer and be like, well, I'm married. And I'm all like, I know, because I crept on your Facebook. You got a kid, too. Looked like you had a wonderful Christmas. You know? Like, which is weird because
that's like, no, I'm not trying to get in your pants. I just want to...
Oh, that's what gets you fucking slapped and arrested with the PFA when you say something, when you say the words, I'm not trying to fuck. They're like, this guy's trying to fuck me! Stranger danger! Stranger danger! They're fucking rape whistle and shit. Where's the blue button? Where's the blue button? Stranger danger! It's the fucking trifecta. The fucking infinity triangle. The fucking Illuminati's out to get me and shit. Ah! Not even Scientology is gonna come fucking get me out of this one. Like they got fucking Danny Masterson from The Ranch. I mean, anyways, woo! So I was like, you know what? I'll go home. I'll go home and I'll think about this. Maybe, because I'm thinking, all right, I'll go back to the work. I'll go back to the office where there's all our coworkers and this fucking cranky-ass bitch who was eavesdropping.
Old 70-year-old woman who's probably gonna
that made me feel weird. So I thought,
I'll wait for her till after work and creep on her then.
No, I never ever thought of that. That's the one thing fucking...
That is a big fat no-no.
No.
That's more likely to
just
get
hiding
you
in
that.
a bush. You're like hiding in a bush. Hey. She's like, with the pepper spray. Hits me with the pepper spray. Digs out in her purse with some fucking taser. And then hits me with some Hokkaido. Steven Seagal shit. Makes me shit myself. Then calls the police. They come and arrest me. Dogpile my ass. Put me on live PD. Call me a rapist and a guy who shit himself after he got his ass whooped by the dentist. So I think, okay, maybe I'll, okay, so this is the order. I don't want to go out of order. So I thought, all right, I'll go drop these beers off, and then chicken shit it out because I thought it was fucking weird, and I thought maybe I'd be looked at like I was a fucking creep. So then I thought, all right, I'll go home and I'll mail some beer.
That's even worse.
Which is even worse. So then I was all like, well, what if I just called? What if I just called? Calling. People call people, you know?
Yeah. But then it's a person. You're making a personal
I'm making
phone call to this
exactly.
married woman.
So when the
first
fucking
option of just
creepy
stopping
secretaries are like, yeah, Justin, you were just here, and your appointment, everything is set up. What do you need? Well, I just need to talk to her for a moment. You know, well, she's with a patient. Can I leave a message? What do I say? You know, like, without sounding like a fucking teenage piece of shit. That, like, the first thought is like, this guy wants to fuck you. That's, like, you know, like, that's what goes through my head as I'm fucking mid-30s. Yeah, that's what went through my head is like, this is fucking creepy, dude. Move on with your life. Which we're going to do is move on to this last and third beer. All right. Look at how the fucking the life lines up. Full circle. There you go. Fucking moving on to this last beer. All right.
Chocolate cake.
So if there's anything that I could ever convey into people, you know, just move on. It's easy. You know? Just move on. When you have conversations with people, just fucking move on. Just let it be. If someone says they like something, don't go out and get that shit that they said that they might like. You're going to look like a fucking supreme asshole. Because you're going to expect them, what am I supposed to expect a married woman with a child to do? I mean, besides just take the fucking beer and drink the fucking beer. You know, like I'm not trying to fuck this chick. But, you know, in the back of my head, I'm trying to fuck this chick. So if she doesn't take the beer, it's going to hurt my feelings. And then what if she takes the beer and never drinks it? I would never know. I'm going to stress out. I bet she never drank the beer. I bet she fucking threw that shit in the garbage can. Well, because how's she going to explain it to her husband? Oh, this dude with neck tattoos, and, you know, comes in and I clean his teeth.
One of my patients today, he came in and he was talking about how he liked beer, and I liked beer, and he brought me beer.
He'd be like, so this guy's trying to get you drunk, huh? I'd be like, yeah, that's why I got you 2 beers to go home and drink with your fucking husband.
Oh my god.
Alright, so again, this is the triple layer decadence milkshake stout.
I don't think you went over anything on the can.
No, I did. Because I remember. I remember. Proprietary self-in-mumblings.
That doesn't go so well.
Yeah, it did. Totally worked. Because I remember that's a 5.2. There we go. That's the alcohol level of these beers. Bitch. Less bitch, but still bitch. Not so bitch.
Well, wait, what was the Texas? Because I think the Texas was like a
5.0.
Is it?
Wow, that's coconut, all right. Holy
That's
shit.
like a fucking almond joy. That smells like a fucking almond joy.
Or maybe just a Mounds.
Nah, it smells like an almond joy.
Or like coconut crumb donuts.
That's fucking incredible.
Is it good?
Oh my god, it tastes exactly like coconut and chocolate. That's fucking incredible. It tastes like I'm eating like a Mounds or an Almond Joy right now. It's super sweet, super chocolatey, super like. I love it.
I'm not a huge coconut fan, but this is a pretty damn good beer.
I actually bought some sweetened coconut recently.
Oh, I thought it was Keith. You bought that cooking chocolate and the coconut.
Yeah, I did.
When I saw the coconut, I was all like, oh shit, this must be Keith's, because why the fuck would she buy coconut?
Because I like eating sweetened coconut. Because I'm an animal like that. Is that really a shocker at this point?
No, it's not. No, absolutely not.
It was also on
not.
clearance, so I was
know
like, well,
it
I
was.
can't fucking pass this up.
I see the dollar stickers on everything and was like,
Well, someone
That's
rated
why I
the
was
clearance.
confused. I was all like,
This
maybe-
doesn't seem like
maybe-
something Keith would do.
No, I mean that's why I was like, maybe it was Keith, because I'm like, maybe Keith's gonna try something different with his Instapot.
Make some coconut rum.
Some sort of dessert.
I know in slow
I
cookers
figured
you
maybe
can
he was
make
gonna have some
alcohol.
pussy over and he was gonna make some fucking chocolate and coconut dip or some shit. And then dip his dick in some coconut chocolate and dip it in the bitch's mouth. I don't know. Like, that's literally what I was thinking. I was like, fuck.
That screams yeast infection to me.
Well, if you
Or-
fuck when you got food, I was just thinking, chocolate dip balls. Eat them, bitch. Eat them.
Holy shit.
Here's my
Natalie.
fucking almond joy.
Like, even the aftertaste, like, it just...
No, it's like
lingering
the
in my
beer-
mouth. I swear to God, I'm just melting an almond joy in my mouth right now. This is a fantastic beer. There is a bit of bitterness to it. Not very strong.
That's coconut for you.
Sweetened coconut doesn't have a lot of bitterness to it. I think it's just the malt blend that they used. But like I said, it's not a lot of
Just
bitterness.
needs more alcohol.
Of course it does. If it's not a 12, it's not good enough for you.
No, for how much flavor, it could use some extra alcohol. That's all.
Yeah, that's fair.
Without it overpowering what the flavor of this is. Okay, yes, they spot on, hit the mark.
I could just smell this all night. This is incredible.
Well, there you go. That's something to write down that you enjoyed this.
Yeah. I should do that now. It's
And now we should
definitely
look for an Intimates triple layer decadence style coconut whatever fucking cake candle. Have you ever smelt those intimate candles? I mean, you worked at Walgreens.
No, we didn't carry those.
Oh, we did at CVS.
Oh.
I used to steal them.
What was that? Could you say it again?
I used to steal them. No, I would get these candles. Sometimes I'd buy, but mainly I'd steal them. But yeah, and they're these intimate candles. They had like coffee cake, cheesecake, and it smelled like you had a fucking hostess, an intimate fucking treat. And that's where it would be so potent, be overwhelming. Melissa, my ex, she'd be like, I'm fucking starving every time you light the candles. And I'm all like, well shit, get in the kitchen and cook. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking of making myself some homemade almond joys with the chocolate and the coconut. Gonna be honest. Or throwing it on the ice cream. I like that ice cream.
Do you really?
I really do. I told you that two or three times already.
Alright, well I'm glad you like it. Hurry up and eat it.
Okay.
Before that other half and half shit goes bad. Yeah, but you're done, huh? You can't drink anymore.
Bye.
I know, but I'm just saying you probably can't drink anymore. No? Yeah, that's not fair. Okay, so then knowing 3 is about your limit. You're gonna have to work it up to 4.
Okay.
Not now. I mean, if you think you can handle another one, I can drink another one, but I'm just saying, in the future, we gotta get up to 4. I'd like to get up to 6 if there's the 2 of us.
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't help that I'm not a big drinker in the first place. Like, I don't drink as much beer as you do.
Yeah, that's not easy to say because I don't drink.
You drink a hell of a lot more than I do. I go through like a 6-pack in 6 months.
Well, yes. There's no arguing that at that comparison. But I don't want anyone to like come out and be like, this guy's pounding beer every day. No, that's definitely not what the case is. You drink maybe like
once a week, and you.
I aim to drink once a week. Yeah. That's like the goal is to drink once a week. But for the most part, I don't even drink once a week.
No, because you'll go a month or 2 at a time without any alcohol, and then you'll drink like 5 or 6 beers in 1 week or something like that.
Yeah, see. Woo!
And with me, I'll go
drank
like
6 beers in 7 days. Ow!
Whereas for me, I'll drink like 6 beers in 6 months.
I want to party all night, party all night. Woo!
I mean, the most you've ever seen me drink out in 1 day, and I actually got sloshed, was the Holy Moses, because I drank like 3 of them in a row.
Yeah, I don't know which day that is. I don't remember.
It was when we first got the Roku. It was
I
like
just
that
know
week or something.
It's not an aim to get drunk.
No.
It's just I mean, yes. In some of these, I do want to, like, get drunk.
Schwasted.
Yeah, I think it would be comical. I think it would add humor. It'd give, like, reason on to...
We'd get schwifty.
To some people, they'd be like, well, what is the point of you guys even drinking? And it's like, well, we want you to...
I mean, why can't we drink if we're not looking to get drunk?
I'm not,
why are you drinking water if you're not trying to hydrate?
I'm not one of those, like my stepfather, I'm not... on the educated spectrum of beer drinking. I'm not going to go take tests. I don't want to save notes. I mean, yeah, I'd like to remind myself sometimes.
We should definitely get a notepad for all of our beers. Just like a green one for ones we liked and a red one for ones we didn't like.
Well, that's why I keep the beer cans in the bottles.
But then, like 6
I'd like to have
I'd
like to have like a green sticker code.
Oh, like those little sticker packs you can pick up at Walgreens with
like the neon pink. You just have like green, yellow, red, and red is for something you didn't like, green is for something you liked, and yellow for something you kind of liked, but
you'd drink it again if it was offered or something like that.
Yeah, you have different aspects, but a little notepad. Talking to remind yourself about certain beers, because once you start getting, because I feel like the problem isn't necessarily flavors. I think the problem that we're going to run into with this quest is the different breweries. I'm afraid that if I try one triple layer decadence, this speaks for all triple layer decadence, but it doesn't. And I have to constantly remind myself every time I have a beer, when I see something that might be the name of something that I may or not have already
Southern
had.
Tier might come out with a triple layer decadence and it not be so good as this one. Or it could be significantly better.
Yeah, but I don't think that'll
Southern Tier always makes some great
Southern
beer.
Tier seems to hit it. That will be one of our places that we go to, one of the tap rooms we go to. On this Quest channel, show, whatever platform you're watching on, could be YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, Mixer, Shut up, mascot.
Stinky head, huh?
That's the bowl of taco rice down there. So mainly me, Turtle is definitely along for the ride. There's just a lot of beers that and I'm not trying to speak for her, but there are a lot of beers.
There's a lot of beer styles that I'm not as interested in as him. I'm not as interested in dessert beers or stouts or stuff like that as I am.
Especially imperials and strong. Anything past, I would say...
A 7. A 7, I'm not... Anything more than a 7, I'm not too interested in it, because...
Well, I would say 8. She has a problem with.
Yeah.
Because this is a 7.9, so she enjoyed drinking the Yamish more, so it's let the beer speak for itself. We definitely
If
do.
If I find my perfect beer and it's a 10.0, then that's the perfect beer.
Yeah.
I'm doubtful that'll be my perfect beer.
This is where I'm like, I want to reach over onto the laptop and be like, is there... I can't even ask Siri, you know, if a 10.0 Hefeweizen even exists, if it even exists.
I have found a beer already that I truly do enjoy, and I am happy buying it. Excuse me, repeatedly. I've found a couple already that I really like.
She says a couple. I have found so many.
Well,
in the last year and a half, it's been amazing.
Well, no, not just a couple that I like, but like the Holy Moses and the Wine and Stefan are two that I have bought multiple times already. Same way as you with that purple dishwasher. These are ones.
But I mean, sometimes I wonder. I mean, I feel like it's best of its class, or best of what you found. And I don't even feel because I fucking drank it all. So, do you really like it? You know, you probably are like, oh, it's okay because it's best of its class that you could find. But when you're not drinking it, that's what makes me believe like it's not as good as you think it is. Or you want it to be. Because it's probably so much better than all the other ones you've tried in its class.
That's a possibility as well, but that's the point I was trying to get to.
It's the fucking point of Beer Quest. It's this fucking point right here.
Those two are the ones that I have found so far are the ones that I like the absolute most, that I have bought multiple times. Will I find something that I like better? There's a possibility of it. There's also a possibility that I may have already found my perfect beer.
When we go out and leave the state, that's the best. And I always think like it's hard because I'm very cannabis influenced, so I like my vacation to be cannabis influenced.
Or cannabis friendly.
Mainly cannabis friendly for my next vacation. But I also, like, in the back of my head, am like, you know what, does it really matter? Like, it doesn't. No. It actually does not matter. Why? Because I could just fucking mail myself weed. I could do illegal shit. I could do legal shit. It doesn't really matter. But it would be nice to... it would so be nice to not deal with that kind of shit and just, like, go somewhere and be like, cool, I don't have to mail it to myself or something. But to have the two, which, you know, I hear Colorado has amazing breweries and a very fine beer selection. But what I find is it's very IPA based. So I want to go somewhere that's like great. Like I know that Garage Brewery has an actual like marshmallow stout beer year round for the most part. So it depends on where you go, and how you want to drink. So doing information, your research for city and state is probably the best thing to do. I would say here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
you do get a lot more porters and stouts, but it is more IPA is popular. IPAs tend to be popular here. That's what I've noticed.
Get porters and stouts. Some places you
don't have it.
Cannot.
That's what I was saying.
My bitching and complaining at our Giant Eagle has brought in a little more of the porters and stouts. Because I complain every time I'm there. Like, hey. There's like half a shelf. And the shelf is like this big. So you're literally giving me like four beers, dude. 4 to select from. 4 little fucking 6-pack rows. That's it. And most of the time it'll be like some shit.
Stuff that you've already tried or you didn't like already.
I just don't. I'm not interested. I'm just so not interested in some weird fucking ale beer or some weird stout.
IPA is very popular here, though, and it's unfortunate that neither of us has a taste for it.
Yeah.
Because we'd be able to find every flavor of IPA under the sun here in Pittsburgh. But
what always makes me wonder what my parents, because it's like so tossy-turvy, where it's like one will drink everything and enjoys everything, and then one drinks what, is like
Bud Light.
How do you know I don't like that?
I don't like that.
And then it just sits there, like I feel like my mom, you could just give her domestic beer. Nothing against her, because there are still a lot of people who understand that craft beer, independent breweries, all this shit exists, but they still will go buy a Bud Light.
It could be just that they like the flavor of it better. It could be the price point versus the flavor that they like.
The consistency is there. The fact that
you always know what to expect out of a Bud Light.
They don't want to think about it too hard. They don't want to
worry that their store's going to be out of what they like.
Yeah. I guess those things could fall into play.
Plus, you could pick it up at just about any corner store.
But
where's the widest stuff?
I just feel that one, is more like me, very open to drink whatever. Whatever he enjoyed is definitely not what I enjoy by any means. I don't like what he likes. When he drinks those super strong IPAs, I'll look at him and be like, all right, I'm going to drink this because it's like a 12.0. That's it. I'm just going to drink this because it's 12.0.
It's going to get me drunk.
And I only have to drink one. Opposed to if you were telling me, oh, well, it's like a 6.5. No, I'll pass. Because then I got to drink 4 of those to get to where I need to go. But if I just pound that 1, 10, 12%er, then okay, I'll be all right for the rest of what we may or may not be doing. It's just kind of how it goes. I personally grew up on lager. So very light, clear, sparkling beer. I tried fucking Guinness. Guinness was my first dark, thick, stout.
Motor oil.
Yeah, a motor oil type of beer. And I thought it tasted straight up like fucking tree bark. I mean, I swallowed like a fucking, you know, that's it. Like, you barely swallowed a few drops. You just get, the swallow turned to, and you just instantly, like, threw up. You sucked up everything you just, and I spit it out on the table. And I felt bad because it's like, you know, it comes in a 4-pack and everything. And I don't know the percentage of Guinness. It might be like a 9-something, I don't know, 8-something. I know it's a stronger beer. I'm not going to start looking shit up. Oh, wow. The Xbox turned off.
Yeah. It went to sleep.
No, it actually turned off.
Oh. Oh. Interesting.
Well, I don't give a fuck. I gotta have a cigarette.
Okay. But
What was I saying?
I don't remember.
Alright.
I think that might be the end of the stream.
Oh, well. Yeah, I guess so now.
I don't remember.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay, I guess we're done. So I don't have to smoke on stream.
You were waiting for it to go falling
I
off.
was. So that's been episode 2.
Thank you all for coming.
We will have links in the description below if you're on other platforms, wherever. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? So, check out descriptions. At the moment, there's not a whole lot. There's a Beer Quest YouTube and a Beer Quest Periscope. Eventually, there will be more. There'll probably be an Instagram, Twitter, maybe a Facebook group. I have no fucking idea. I could be full of shit right now, and none of that shit will ever exist. Like, none of that may ever exist. I'm just full of shit right now. Just shitting out my mouth. So, maybe, if you want to find us, you can look up Yogi Diesel. You're not going to find anything under turtle except maybe different species of turtles. I mean, yeah, all right, yeah. Google turtle. You'll find turtle.
You might find my species of turtle. They're not very popular, though.
There is a guy on YouTube or Twitter called Yogi Diesel. Fuck that guy, because, you know, he's not Yogi. I'm Yogi Diesel. So I'll figure all that shit out. But if you want to really follow all the videos and never really miss anything, YouTube Beer Quest is probably the safest bet.
Well, following us here on Periscope is definitely one of the first places to find us.
Yeah, but I don't know for how much longer. Because I don't want to deal with Periscope.
It's your first time periscoping, huh?
Yeah, like I feel like with Periscope you need to be able to interact, and I don't think, like when the people were saying something, I was very intrigued on what were they saying.
Yeah, but I can't see it all the time.
And I don't want to have all that shit in front of us. It's all about the beer. I mean, once we get the podcast, we start doing the podcast, then of course the laptop will be in front of us, a tablet, cell phones.
Something.
Because we'll be speaking through the microphones.
Yeah, we don't have to focus on that.
So then I could just run the GoPro and I don't need to run 2 fucking cameras at once. Like if I was a serious asshole, I could have just been like, yo, bring your laptop up, we'll use OBS, and we'll just dial up into all of our shit all at once. But I'm not going to make you do that because your fucking shit's a pain in the ass. Just
it really is.
As much as all my shit is a pain in the ass. So,
I don't
yes.
even know what the battery life on my computer is anymore.
Probably
like 30 minutes.
We will probably, if it's not Beer Quest, then it's going to be sometimes Bakery. That is the name of the podcast show. It'll be at Podomatic and quite a few other places. We'll announce it when it comes out. That's pretty much it. Yeah, the bar may not be closed where you are, but you do gotta turn the stream the fuck off.
Have a lovely evening, everyone.